Very, very reasonable prices. That's the key here with a lot that you're going to see at Shop LC. We've got Chuck Clemency special that we're doing at a never before seen price. We've got diamond rings galore. We've got colored diamonds. We've got diamond ring in platinum, this gorgeous solitaire ring we're going to start the show off with. Lots to get to, short time to get there. Today is a show that you do not want to miss. If it's not one item that you fall in love with, it'll be the next. Now, if you're watching on Instagram and Facebook, very simply, as stated before, the first item we're going to show is this diamond ring in platinum. It is a round, brilliant cut diamond. That will be sold 101, okay? In the comments section down below for Instagram and Facebook, you'll put sold 101. That will redirect you to the website where you can then close out your order and put all the pertinent information in. Keep in mind, we do have a code today. It's going to be extra 25. That code will most likely not work for items here because we've already been marked down substantially lower than they've ever been, if not a guarantee to be as low as they've ever been, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot, and I bet there's going to be a couple that fell through the cracks. That being said, if you're watching on TikTok, the way it's going to work for you is you will have an email and you'll presumably be on the TikTok page. I don't have that in front of me at the moment, but this will work. Here we go. Fell down. Shop LC TikTok homepage, click on the link tree. It's going to be the fourth option down. That would be live stream. Live stream. This is for the TikTok friends, okay? Once you get to the live stream, that's the fourth option down. You'll then scroll down to the comment section where you'll hit shop all. Shop all. That will then, on the left, view all the products on the live stream. You'll then see presumably a little row of all the items we've shown, starting with sold 101. You can then click on that, and that will then take you to the checkout page where you can find out all the information about the items that I'm about to tell you, and then just basically reiterates it for you. You can see different pictures of it because one of the I guess the few shortcomings of the live stream is that we don't have, in terms of all, it's nobody's fault. It's just the nature of this beast, is that we don't have all the super tight close-ups and things like that. So you'll be able to see a lot more detailed pictures and things like that. Keep in mind, whether you're buying a more expensive item where it's $1,000 plus, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000, or $10, your purchase will go towards feeding a young child that otherwise might have fallen on unfortunate circumstances and might not get a full and nutritious meal. We do that through the Your Purchase Feeds Foundation. We do that on your behalf. We don't round up or anything like that. It's already baked into the cake. Something we've been doing for a number of years, and we're very proud to do that on your behalf. So if it's just one little extra thing that sort of pushes you over the edge and makes you say, yeah, then, you know, it's for a good purpose. And keep in mind, unless I say otherwise, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's not a lot of risk, very little risk involved in purchasing any item. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. We're in our 17th year, and we're the fastest growing network for a reason, live stream and television. So that said, let's dive in, shall we? All right, take a look at this. This is sold 101. That is not what I've got, but this one right here is the one that you want to start out with. Woo! Be still my heart. That said, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is in platinum. You put the best in the best. What you're dealing with here, about 10 years ago, I worked at a different network, fantastic network, nothing bad to say about it. Enjoyed my time there. That's for TikTok. For everyone else, I did a couple shows, I think 2 shows, with a gentleman. Click on the size 9 if you would, please. Yeah, there we go. Now, very talented, younger fella, probably maybe a little bit older than me, but he looked younger. Just a ball of talent. Some of the most beautiful jewelry I'd ever seen in my entire life. Some of the most what would be normally very expensive jewelry. I don't think there was an item that we had that was under probably $5,000, $4,500, because they were worth it. The designs were impeccable. They were flawless. They were avant-garde. They were super cutting edge and classic all at the same time. That's what this is. This combines style, design work. You've got this sort of this crisscross. I don't know if you can see it because this is not straight on, but you got this like infinity weave going on in the shank here. That you don't see hardly anywhere, but you have a classic sort of picture frame halo surrounding what is one of the most blinding white emerald cut diamond, cushion cut diamonds that money can buy. VS, E to F, so near colorless, VS, it is spectacular. And it's all, of course, in platinum. So you're getting a carat 30. It's going to show, the center stone is going to show a lot larger because of that double picture frame halo. It is something to behold. Folks, this is a ring, and if you've been to the website, we show you on television a lot. If you've been to the website, you've seen that there's pretty much very few items on the Madani. This is a signed designer piece on the Madani website that are going to be less than 15 grand, quite frankly. Now, some of them will be, larger center stones, this and that, so it's not necessarily apples to apples, but suffice to say, one of the least expensive items on there is going to be in the probably maybe low $12,000 range. Folks, this should easily, and would be, and could be, in a retail showroom, in a high-end design showroom, which is the only place that he would have his products. We just happen to have a special relationship with him and his family. But this would probably be in the neighborhood of anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000. We have it at $19,900. So yeah, $15,000 to $20,000, not out of the realm of possibility. Today, we've been given special pricing on this. I don't know that we've gone this low, but we're about to break some records because it's about to be $2,999. This doesn't $2,999 for this ring. We're talking a carat 30 of the best quality, more than likely Israeli cut diamonds, sensational cutting, sensational fire, brilliance, and scintillation. I hope you guys are seeing at home what I'm seeing. And look, I understand it's a considered purchase. It's got a $600 budget pay available to you as well. That's for TikTok and then for everybody else out there. Now, I'm more than happy to show it to you again if you're considering it, because it deserves the time. This is sold 101. A great way to start the show off with a designer piece, very, very limited. We have it in a size 9. We will do free sizing for you. Get it home today, sold 101. And once you get it home, once you decide that this is absolutely, once you become thrilled, which you will be, you decide that you want to, continue, then call back in. We'll get you free sizing for it too. But this, folks, is an opportunity. Just to give you an idea of scale, again, I always make the disclosure, I'm not a hand model, but look at that. That's going to give you a very, very large, robust, and blinding white fire and scintillation Shaolin. It is remarkable. It's got a combination of old meets new meets trendy. Oops, luckily that was a platinum ring. So this also in platinum. I can't think of anything more lovely to put a diamond in than platinum. The strength, the pedigree, the rarity. And this is not just any run-of-the-mill diamond ring. Could we scroll down to the bottom? Folks, this is one, again, we're extremely limited on this. My sheets for this, do we have those? And I know I've spent an inordinate amount of time on this, folks. It's so beautiful that it deserves the time. The cutting on it is second to none. You're talking about, it shows a lot larger. You're looking at about a half a carat on the center stone. So that's going to be about double the size of your average engagement ring center stone. But because of that, that triple halo that you've got surrounding it, or that double halo that you have surrounding it, it shows like it's a full carat plus. And the main stone is just, it is enticing. You really, really, look, get it home. I understand, again, consider purchase, 100%, I get that. But $2,999. But for a $20,000, a $15,000 ring, just get it home. If you're even considering it, if you have the means. If you don't, I don't want to encourage anybody. I'm not going to spend much more time on it. This is substantial. It doesn't have to be bridal necessarily, but it would more than likely be an upgrade to most people's diamond rings. Whether even if it was a larger center stone, this is next level. It doesn't have to be bridal though. It could just be, hey, I want a gorgeous ring. Find a finger, make it fit kind of deal, but it's something special. Very limited here. We've only got 4 of these left that are going to be available to you. We will do the sizing, get it home, make sure you're 100% happy with it. Make sure that you agree with me that this is next level, that this is something that you absolutely 100%. And I'm telling you, this is that piece that you'll be very, very proud to pass down to generations yet unborn. Size does not always equal better. This is like, there's something to be said for quality. There's something to be said for cutting. This does, in my opinion, 100% fit the 4 C's. It's got the color, which is near colorless. We're E to F, okay? It's got the clarity. Oh my goodness, it's VS, okay? It's blinding white. It's got the cut. The cut is sensational. The cut, you're seeing ruminating hallways with this emerald cushion here. Almost like it reminds me of a moissanite, quite frankly. I've not seen sparkle like this on a diamond since moissanite, which is not a diamond. But get it home. See if you agree. I think you will. And it's substantial. This is in platinum. You put the best in the best. Madani, there's 4 left. Okay? So, not for everybody, I understand, and I'm sorry I spent a lot of time. I hope I didn't lose a lot of people. But we've got some more affordable items. But $600 gets us home on budget pay. If you can afford it, I would highly encourage you to give it a shot. You take virtually no risk. You've got 30-day money-back guarantee. Just inspect it and see what you think. If you love it, we'll get you free sizing. So sizing's not an issue. Don't worry about the 9. Just click on the 9 and get that one. But there's only 4 of you that are going to be in a very exclusive club. Signed designer piece. Okay, moving on. That was Sold 101. I know I spent a lot of time on that one. It deserved it. And I'm going to try to move a little bit quicker on a few items here. I don't want you guys to think, oh, these are all going to be super expensive. But look, when we're talking about diamonds, diamonds have been increasing in value. It's a lot of it's as a result of the Argyle mine, the closure of those mines. Those are mostly colored diamonds, obviously. But that's in a ripple wave. There was a mine that was responsible for the majority of the world's colored diamonds. That would be the Argyle mine. You've probably heard a lot about it if you're familiar with, if you watch any of these type shows, or if you're in the jewelry world or gemology world. Since the closure of that mine in 2020, November 3rd, there's been a ripple effect that has affected both colored diamonds 100% and white diamonds as well. So the price of diamonds has consistently been on the rise, you know, as a commodity, but since the closure of that mine, we've seen a vast spike across the board, not just in color. So diamonds are one of these really solid, continually solid investments that maintain their value over time. Why wouldn't they? They're one of the world's most strongest element that we know. You know, that it's basically pure carbon. It's absolutely at its finest, and that's what this is. It's breathtaking. Here we have certified. This is from our Rhapsody collection. Oh my gosh, this is a full carat of diamonds. Again, E to F, VS, very slightly included. In other words, with the naked eye, you can't see anything, and that's all good and well. But the main thing, and the sort of intangible thing, the thing that you don't necessarily know until you get it home, until you're able to inspect it for yourself, is the cutting, right? Because that's kind of where the rubber meets the road. You could take an I2, an I3 diamond, and with the proper cutting and everything done just right by a master, you could get sparkle and scintillation that's something that they can't really measure necessarily. Obviously, you want them to be blinding white. That's covered with E to F, so we're near colorless. Not colorless. Gosh, these are beautiful. These are on clearance. And these, they're so substantial. You've got the almost supposed to know mega backs, just sort of lever backs, all in platinum. If you went to any mall jeweler, well, you probably wouldn't see this quality of diamonds at a mall jeweler, which is run of the mill. But if you went to any very, even moderate to high end jeweler, you're gonna see these probably for around $10,000. We had them $11,999. $10,000 realistically. So we're probably a little bit high there, but it doesn't matter if these are $10,000 or if you know the jeweler and you get them for maybe $6,000 even. Oh my gosh, you stole them. We're doing these on clearance. It's a one-time shot here. We've got 3 pairs left. 3 pairs remaining, all right? And for the first 3 people that go to sold 102, you're gonna get these for $21.84.99. $2,184.99. Absolutely, unbelievably blinding, white, clean. The sparkle factor. That's something that's sort of the intangible here, right? You're gonna get we've got an IGI jewelry report that's gonna come with. Let's see. That's we're talking about a third party, not affiliated with Shop LC in any way, that did a report on these. You've got 1.01 carats, E to F. They put it, we have it as VS. They put it, and I think more aptly so, as VVS to VS. So in other words, you've got a lot of nice size diamonds here. But I was thinking they were a little bit better than VS too. But the bottom line is, you will see nothing in those without the use of any kind of, like a jeweler's loop or anything like that. I think even with a jeweler's loop, you'd be very, very hard pressed to see anything. These are clean, 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 absolutely stunning, blinding, breathtaking. The cutting on them, that's the intangible thing. That's very hard to show you, especially in this modality. This picture does not do it justice, but it kind of gives you a general idea. Other than the fact that I would just argue that I feel like a lot of these, the sort of darker portions in here make you think, oh, well, are those inclusions? Not at all. Those are just the areas of cutting and of lesser light. But these, when you see them, and we don't have heavy studio lights here. We've got a bunch of little smaller lights, but they're all muted above us, so that we're not looking like super flashy and super shiny here. So if anything, they're not that blinding studio lights. When you get these out in the sunlight, they're going to explode with shine and shimmer, and they're just unbelievable. I mean, next level. Anyway, they are on clearance. There's only 3 of them left, so 3 of you will be in a very exclusive club here. These are on clearance at $21.84. I don't think you'd be able to find it for less than $6,000 anywhere in the world. So there's an opportunity there. Take advantage of it. You do have a budget pay opportunity on that one as well. That was sold 102. We're going to move on to sold 103, where we have an SGL certified Luxuro piece. Yes. Yes. We just talked about the Argyle mine. There was another mine, the Ellendale mine in Australia. Not sure. Argyle mine had produced yellow diamonds. It produced a multitude of colored diamonds. But the majority of what we now have of the yellow diamonds, natural yellow diamonds, that is. That means not irradiated, not treated in any fashion. Yellow diamonds came from the Ellendale. And these are more than likely going to be from that. That's another mine that's been closed for quite some time. We've got 2 full carats. You've got a clearance opportunity here. A lot of what you're going to see today, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be last in stock, to say the least. For example, with that pair of earrings that we just showed you, we had 3 left. With the previous ring, we had 2. With these, we have 4 remaining. And so I never like to put pressure on you guys, but what I will say is, with only 4 remaining, and the fact that we're doing 2 carats of natural yellow diamonds, that's a big, big statement when we talk about natural when it comes to diamonds, in terms of value, in terms of retained value, in terms of value going forward, okay? Keep in mind, I'm not an investment advisor, but these basic common sense things that, you know, you can surmise yourself, but we're talking about also not micro pave here. You know, if you get a cluster ring, you get a big bulky ring that has a lot of beautiful diamonds and a lot of sparkle, that's a good thing. It's a cool thing. It's amazing. In fact, we've got a couple of those. We're going to show you one probably here next, maybe. But when you get larger diamonds and when you get round cut diamonds, they do command a little bit more of a premium. This, I think, works as a gents ring, 100%. It's sizable. Unfortunately, we only have it in the 7. So, but with the money we're saving you, gentlemen, I 100%, absolutely 101,000% would get this sized up to whatever you need to get it sized to. That's not, it shouldn't be an issue. You've got what I think are the criteria for a gents ring, which I commonly say it's just a lower profile. I typically like to have, because, you know, guys, we don't want to have anything that's like bulky and popping up for the most part. I mean, most guys have, but you know, to each their own. But also, you want to have a nice wide band. This gives you both. You've got that cigar style wide band. So ladies, 100% this is for you. But guys, I think let's not sleep on this either, because it's very sizable. It's going to be natural yellow diamonds, all in 14 karat yellow gold, solid gold. Look, just the gold alone for $11.69, which is what you're going to pay for this, is just about worth the price of admission, maybe $1,000. Maybe a little less, maybe $800 for the mounting. But to get 2 carats of all natural yellow diamonds, that's an opportunity. There's 3 of them. 4 of them? 4 of them. Yeah. I would know if all my stuff hadn't just fallen down. 4.7 grams. You do, again, you have the SGL certification on this. That's going to basically say these are natural diamonds. Forgive me, let me grab that. All that stuff that just fell like it never happened. And 14 karat gold. So there's something about that too. So we're talking about 58% solid gold, right? You've got a nice wide band here. Let's give it a measurement. It's going to be about ½ an inch, I would say, or just about shy of a centimeter. I got everything up for the most part. Yeah. So we'll call it 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 6/8. No, 2, 1. Let's do it in centimeters. Just shy of a centimeter. So just shy of a centimeter wide. So you're getting a big, bold look. Again, you got the rounds, you've got the natural yellows, and you're getting 2 full carats of those natural yellows. Can we scroll down a little bit? I just want to get the, let's see, the millimeters of a 2.9. So 2.9 millimeters. All 14 karat with 22 millimeters. That's from wide. Okay. So you got 9 millimeters. Forgive me, just shy of a full centimeter. So 9 millimeters in terms of width. Okay. Again, 4 of these left, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best deals that you can do right now that I think you can still get when it comes to colored diamonds. Pink diamonds, it's getting harder and harder because pink diamonds are so in demand. Yellow diamonds have become the new pink diamond in terms of demand. It seems like, and this is just anecdotal, but it's also, I think the numbers would probably bear this out as well if you were to look into them, is that one of the more popular stones now, diamond color-wise, is going to be your yellow diamonds. I think soon you're going to see the champagne diamonds. They've already started to see an uptick in all of the colored diamonds across the board. But I think soon you're going to start to see a vast exponential uptick. We've already started to see that with yellow. We've of course seen it with the pinks. So anytime you have a chance to get pink diamonds affordably, do that. But yellows are shortly, like they're kind of on the coattails of pink and following that same trend. So you have an opportunity here to get 2 carats, which should be at a minimum for this size of natural yellow diamonds, which should be at a minimum probably 1 to 2 grand per carat. Probably closer to 2 grand. That would put us at $4 if we were just talking about the loose diamonds dealer to dealer. So there's the opportunity, folks. This is sold 103. I know I've spent a lot of time on some of these opening pieces. They deserve the time. They need the time, and I really need you to understand that what an opportunity this is at $1,169. This is close to $1,000 for 2 carats in 14 karat gold. $800 worth easily with 4.7 grams, right? Of 14 karat gold. 4.7 grams. Let's look at it in terms of, let's just think of it in terms of a chain. Let's see, this is about an 8-gram chain that I'm wearing here. So typically this would have run, I mean, I got it here, so obviously I got it for a lot less, but typically at most jewelers it's going to be about, I don't know, probably $3 grand. This is 8 grams. This is 4.7 grams. All right, 4.7 grams. We're talking $1,500. You're only paying $1,160, and that's at a retail location. Obviously, I got this for about $800, $900 here because I got a great deal. But at a traditional retail jeweler, right? 4.7 grams of gold, of 14 karat gold. Yeah, easily $1,500. I mean, if you're a wise shopper, you can get it for a little less than $1,000, but $1,169, and you're getting 2 carats. So just wanted to kind of point that out and break it down monetarily. I know that's off-putting to a lot of people, but it kind of needs to be done. And we're talking about something that's this valuable, quite frankly, and this beautiful. So definitely, there's going to be 4 of you that haven't had that opportunity. I don't think you're going to go wrong. It's a clearance item, so you don't have the 30-day inspection period, but if you need me to flash it in, I'm more than happy to do that. You've got all these beautiful natural yellow rounds, and that's substantial. And I say, guys, absolutely go for it. Just get it sized. It's only available in a size 7, but the money we're saving you, gosh, that's, yeah. $14,000 ring? Maybe not. I think that's a little high, our estimated retail value. But I think it's easily at $10,000, 100% at the retail level. Yep. Okay, that said, we're gonna move on. That was sold 103. Gosh, if I go that slow on everything, we're gonna run out of time. These deserve time though, and look, if it's a more substantial and a higher priced item, I kind of want to explain why, because I know a lot of us are out there are used to seeing the more, 100 or less or this and that. Okay, so we had the ring. A lot of you might know the lovely Chuck Clemency. He wears all these really nice suit jackets, and he's super fun. He's really cool. He's super knowledgeable. Been in the business forever. He's a really great guy too. He had this particular ring done for his birthday. I think last year. It was maybe last year? Yeah. This is a ring that he wears every single day. It's the duplicate of what he wears. This is gold, 10 karat white gold. It's a gents ring. Super cool. This particular one, we've got it in a size 8 and a 7. So the ladies ended up loving it too. But it works as a gents ring. It can be sized as a gents ring if need be. 8.4 grams. That is the key here of 10 karat white gold. 8.4 grams. Now, blue diamonds, we just talked about it. These are not natural blue diamonds, of course. Natural blue diamonds would cost a small fortune. These are more than likely going to be irradiated diamonds. It's where basically diamond is bombarded with gamma particles or neutron particles, a lot of radiation, which is then safe and it's done safely in a controlled environment where then obviously there's no radiation, anything that's going to be detrimental after the fact. But what you do start with are genuine diamonds. Basically, we've just sped along Mother Nature's process, right? And what you get are the most beautiful, deep, ocean water blue diamonds that money can buy. Princess cuts, tension set, which is, oh my gosh, this must have been a nightmare for whomever had to put this together. It had to have been. And you've got essentially a pool of some of the most beautiful blue, blinding diamonds that money can buy. Look at the sparkle factor. No prongs in there. That's what makes this so remarkable. Nice blocked off there in all four corners. This looks like a pool I want to jump into. It looks like a pool at a Ritz-Carlton. It is dreamy. It's the coolest ring ever. This is actually the first time I've ever got to wear one. I've been seeing it on television. I see Chuck selling it. We're down to the final 3 of these. I'm just going to get to cut to the chase here. 2 carat 50 of diamonds. All princess cut, all tension set, all miraculously beautiful, and a plethora of us. If you just get it for the gold alone, ladies and gentlemen, you did good for yourself, because this is $1,119. $224 on budget pay. No credit check, no interest payments. Only thing that's available is a size 7. Who cares? It's sizable. You've got a filigree work underneath, but you do have a sizing bar at the bottom. Any jeweler is going to be able to size that for you within reason. It's a clearance item, so be mindful of that. If you need this to go up to a 14, you might have to add some gold. Just full disclosure. I mean, I just want to be completely honest with you. But gents, 100%. Ladies, 100%. It's a great look. It's like a crown. From the side angle, it's got a nice high polish. It's substantial, obviously, with that heavy gram weight and just a ton of diamonds. Look, 2 carat 50 of diamonds at $1,000 a diamond, $2,500 at, let's see, let's go down to bare bones minimum. Let's say dealer to dealer, $100, $120 a gram for 10 karat white gold. The gold alone, ladies and gentlemen, but the design work. I've never seen a ring with this many tension set diamonds. It's a Herculean feat. You got to see this again. I want you to see this again up close. I'm going to try my best to keep my hand as steady as possible. And gosh, I keep saying I'm not going to spend so much time, but these deserve the time. Oh my gosh, they deserve time. Look at that. All right? Look at all those. Invisibly set. There's no prongs. Do you guys see that? That's TikTok, everybody. And now for everyone else, on all the other platforms, I'm going to kind of turn it this way. I'm hoping, and I'm going to need you here 100%, because I want people to see this.
I'm seeing that sparkle, yeah.
All right, I'm saying it, but it's perfectly centered and all that this good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, cool. All right. So I just want everybody to understand the detail. Oh, well, this is probably the better way of showing it. Just as good. Just the detailed work here. This is a Herculean feat. All of this. This right here, that could be done. But this, whew, beautiful. Princess cuts. There's 3. I think when they first started selling this, they sold them, I think, for around $1,999, and they sold through most of them. This is a last in stock opportunity. For whatever reason, few left over, and they just want to move them. So they're practically giving them away. I will say, though, full disclosure, it says on my sheet here, this is going back up to $1,499. And I'm seeing $13.99 on the clearance deal. So, but $14.99 is what I'm seeing here.
It's whatever's on the website is the lowest price.
Okay, so $13.99 is what it will bump back up to probably tomorrow in the next 24 hours, right? So $13.99, not the $14.99. That was probably the lowest we were supposed to ever go, and then they went to a clearance price of $13.99. Today you can get it for $1,119, basically $1,100, or $224 on budget pay. It's strong. Ladies, it's strong. Gentlemen, absolutely. Chuck Clemency wears this every day. In fact, I noticed the other day that he had gotten one for our buddy David Pollock. They're thick as thieves, and I thought that was so cute. And that David probably said, "Oh, I like that ring." And I talked to him a little bit right before the show, and I did the overnight on Friday, and I noticed that he had it on. So that was cool. It looked good on him. I mean, I've been wanting one. But there's only 3 left. They are size 7, so gentlemen, most of you will probably have to get that resized. unless you can rock a 7. That's actually, you know what? Check that. It says we have 1 8. So there's 3 left. One is a size 8. I'm not seeing that available on the website. But go ahead and get the 7, and then if you get, because that's the one that shows available, there's probably going to be 3. It's going to say 3 in the 7, but it shows here that we have 1 in the size 8. And you can always just call in after the fact and say, hey, look, you know, there was 1 in the size 8. I would like to get this size, and we'll probably do the sizing for you on that end. But there's 3 of those left, so we're going to move on. That is sold 104. Fantastic opportunity. Plethora of gold weight there too, at over 8 grams of 10 karat white gold, solid 10 karat white gold. That said, New York closeout coming your way, folks. These are deals that we get, you know, if you work for, or if you not work for, but if you own a jewelry company, many times you'll make purchases. You'll overextend yourself. When that happens, and it happens often from time to time, nobody can predict calamities and, you know, COVID, things like that, whatever. These things naturally happen, and people are getting tight situations. Family, you know, death in the family, sickness in the family, illness, whatever it may be. For whatever reason, people overextend themselves, and when they do, well, they let things go at a lot lesser price than they might otherwise have done. Not to say that this is born out of, that the closeout is always born out of any kind of calamity or any kind of anybody else's hardship. So don't feel like you're benefiting from anybody else's hardship. It's just that we're able to negotiate certain deals that end up being very beneficial to everyone. In the case of the person who's selling it, they need the money, and sometimes they're willing to take a substantially less amount. Cool, win-win for them, win-win for us, because then we've got a very value, because the value is there, the equity is there, and then we're able to pass that on to you. Or we could sell it at a higher price, for example, maybe around, I don't know, $5,000 to $8,000, which is what you probably would command for something of this quality, of this in 10 karat white gold at a retail level. We're not a retail level, so we're going to do this not for the estimated retail value $8,999. That's like, you know, a little bit high, but fair enough. $5,000, $4,999, not out of the realm of possibility. That would be like a bottom line, I think, that they'd say they'd have it listed at $9,000 or $8,999. They'd then say, but for you today, it's on sale for $5,000, right? That's the game. That's their game. What we're doing today is offering this to you. This is a clearance item. It's a New York closeout. It's a carat 75 of absolutely gorgeous blinding white diamonds. 5.7 grams of 10 karat white gold. There's 3 of them. Last in stock. It says on my sheet $999. That is the normal clearance price. You're getting it today for the next 24 hours. Today's the 17th. You've got 23 hours. Chances are this goes back up. If you're lucky, it stays at $799. I doubt it. Probably go back up to the $999, which is still an amazing clearance price. Today you can get it for $799. $799 today. There's 3. You're getting a big, bold look, big, wide band there too. 4 tension set princess cut diamonds there. Going to give you the look of about 2 to 3 carats. Just with that display there. And then you've got the double picture frame cushion halo surrounding that, a nice wide band. Even in that wide band, look, the attention to detail here. You've got those, the whole line of baguettes, the row of baguettes through the center, and then the rounds surrounding that. All, again, blinding white diamonds, nearly 6 grams of 10 karat white gold. Absolutely stunning here. Big, bold look. Nice finished filigree work. You've even got sort of your little side row there too. So you can see all these. That's the sign of good design work. You've even got the diamonds on the side where nobody's hardly ever going to see it, but you'll see it. And people that inspect your ring and people that grab your hand and are looking, oh my gosh, those people will see it. You know, they'll see those sides. They'll see the attention to detail. That is the mark of good quality work. Now, there's only 2 reviews on this. They're both 5-star reviews. But we are down to the last 3 of them. We didn't get many to begin with. You've got an opportunity here Less than $800 gets this home. You've got a $160 budget pay opportunity. This is a winner. And again, New York closeout, so we're looking at something that I think you'd probably be lucky to get for anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. If you were lucky today, you can get it for $799. Again, our estimated retail value was around $9,000. Okay, so I'm moving quick, not because I don't like it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a killer buy, and I think it's a big, bold, robust look. Look, on my finger, this looks like a cocktail ring, right? Ladies, I've got pretty big hands. Like, look, I've got a pretty big head too. But you get the picture. But what you're getting is something really robust and really substantial. And even the wide, the shoulders on that, down either shank are very, very substantial. A lot of gram weight too on that white gold. So that, absolute winner. There's only 3 of them left. Most of what you're seeing today, they are going to be last in stock. I apologize, folks. So there's a very few of you, very exclusive club of members that are going to be able to get in on a lot of these deals, unfortunately. I wish I had more of each of them, but take advantage of it while you have the opportunity. I really hope you do, okay? If you have any questions, if I go too fast on something, I totally understand. A lot of these are considered purchases. Some of them have been clearance items. So I want you, don't hesitate 1 second to just say, hey, Chris, in the comment section, hey, Chris, go back. I want to see sold 101 or sold 103 or whatever it may be. And I'm more than happy to try to flash that back in. I understand these are your hard-earned dollars, and I respect that too. So just keep that in mind. We're pretty interactive. I'm trying to be as responsive as possible with you. And now, in fact, I'm seeing how many carats on it. Okay, hey, DJ. 5 guys here. Hey, DJ. Okay, guys, is white gold and how many carats on it? Yes, white gold. I'm assuming, I see you guys at TikTok land. I apologize. I just now caught that. Speaking of which, let me try to be responsive. I apologize. Yes, I'm assuming you're talking about the gents ring or you're talking about this ring. Those are both white gold. We had, this was going to be 10 karat white gold. This was about 8 point something grams of white gold. And I apologize, I'm just now seeing that. Is it gold and how many carats on it? This, if we're talking about this one, this is for Pirakita 2179. This one was 2.5 carats. If I recall correctly. Let's see, no, it was, yeah, 2.5 carats between mostly the blue and the white diamonds. All right, it had 8.4 grams of 10 karat white gold. Okay, that's your side profile. Nice wide shank there. All right. Hey, are you able to see the comments on the, because I'm not able to see them as quickly as they're coming on TikTok. Just want you to keep an eye on those.
I was getting water, my bad.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah. So I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about, but this one was also, this is one we did right after that. That one was also white gold, and that was 10 karat white gold, 5.7 grams with 1.75 carats on that New York closeout. There was 3 of those, and I believe 3 of those as well. I'm assuming those are the ones you were talking about, sir, and I apologize for the hold up on that. I did see, hey, there's 5 of us, 5 guys here talking about it, so sorry, guys. Forgive me on that. I need to be more responsive. All right, cool. Hope that answers the question. If I need to flash it in, I'm more than happy to do that too. That being said, we are going to move on. In and out hoops, anyone? And you can see the TikTok over there, right?
Yeah.
Because when I'm sitting down, it's hard for me to see. Okay, cool. Yeah, just kind of keep an eye out just in case, that way if I didn't answer the question, if that wasn't the right item, then I can get that one. All right, let's see. 14 karat white gold. 4.7 grams, a full carat. That must be these beauties. These are classic, ladies and gentlemen. Inside out hoops, 14 karat white gold, a full carat. I mean, let's be honest. You could, 4.7 grams? I was about to say, you could probably find them for maybe $2 grand. No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter. These are not even on clearance, and we're doing them for $849. 58.3% solid white gold. These are going to be just shy of an inch. They're going to be about 3/4, a little over 3/4 of an inch. Let me get the receipt on that. Yeah. just over 3/4 of an inch. So the perfect size. These are not too big, not too small. Guys, why not? Yeah, if you got your ears pierced, go for it. Usually if it's, you think that's the new me? I don't know. You look like a rock star. But ladies, 100% yes. And yes, guys, if you have your ears pierced, why not? That to me, because you know, I wouldn't, as a dude, I wouldn't want to go too. If I did have my ears pierced, I wouldn't want to go too big on the hoop. But to each their own. But I think this is in that realm. It's sort of in the Goldilocks range. I think for the ladies, this is not too big, not too small. It's going to be a very, very cool and very expensive, quite frankly, on the attachment process. You've got this sort of detachable lever here where you depress the button and it unhooks it for you. But you have that hinge, a very expensive hinge there. Again, about 58 and some change on the percentage worth of solid gold there. So you're talking about something that's robust, but is a very high substantial amount with 14 karat. A lot of days nowadays, it seems like you're seeing more and more 10 karat, which is fine. Just got more alloys in it, but this is going to be more alloy metal. But this is going to be very, very nice, very luxurious. These are never, ever going to go out of style. It's always going to be an in vogue thing. This is going to be something you can wear. Maybe you can gift it as a bridesmaid gift, assuming we have enough of them. I doubt we do, unless it's a very small bridal party. Let's see. How many?
3.
Okay, so maybe for the bride then, and for the bride's mothers and the mother-in-law, boom. There's 3 left. Inside out hoops, they're never going to be out of fashion. This is something you could wear this on the day of the wedding if you're the bride. It could be something you could wear to a party. It could be something you could wear to anything. You dress it up, you dress it down, conservative, church, wherever. Even if you work, I think, even in a lot of the trades, like if you're a nurse or something, I think there's a certain size hoop, I think, that you're within reason, unless you're doing surgery and whatnot. I don't know. Just from watching Grey's Anatomy. I think they wear hoops sometimes. I don't know. But what I will say is these are perfect. Dress them up, dress them down. Ballpark to boardroom. 14 karat white gold, $849. There's 3 pairs left. $849. 14 karat gold. Inside out hoops. Never going out of style. Always going to be in vogue. Always going to be in fashion. 4.7 grams. Hello,
Hey.
Heather. I was just about to call you. Come here.
Okay.
Bring it on in.
Let me throw my jacket down.
How was the Irish stew? Did you bring me some?
No, but I took a picture. I can show you.
Well, what?
It was really good.
What?
Really, really good.
Why'd you even tell me about it then?
Hang on. Where's the picture?
Ladies and gentlemen, the very disappointing Heather didn't bring me any Irish. She sends in a text on the very first show. She's like, "Hey Chris, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, "I'm making some Irish stew." I'm like, I get.
Doesn't look good.
Oh my God. Okay, now I'm upset with you.
Okay, so on
You're doing the rest of the show
on
then.
my Shop LC host page, I put the recipe that I used because it
You
was
didn't bring any.
so good. I really
That looks amazing. That looks amazing.
does look good, doesn't it? Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I really did think about bringing you some in a little plastic thing, and then I went, screw it, I put it in the freezer.
Okay. Well, I got these in inside out hoops. People mind showing
Okay.
for just a little bit.
TJ, this man needs a tissue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try these on. These are cute. Oh, he's
Aren't they
going.
beautiful?
He's going
14
for the
karat
tissues.
gold. There's only 3 of them left.
You literally can cry on demand, can't you? He's like, this is real.
No, I'm very upset about this. It's like I've been salivating. When I saw you, I was like, as soon as I saw you, I was like, I bet you brought me some Irish stew.
Oh, hang on. Let me take off my Zambian emeralds that I've got on right now.
So you got a show coming up after this?
Yeah, I'm on.
Plug it up.
It should be Tony, but I have Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Steve Cardone for the first 2 hours, and then Tony's back later at 8
Oh, cool.
p.m.
Oh, Steve's great too, man. I used to work with Steve back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep. He knows about, he's a designer by trade.
Did you know he's written a book on moissanite?
Steve has?
Mm-hmm.
You never told me that.
Well, he's been telling everyone else.
Oh.
Oh, these are cool. What are we in diamonds?
They're classic. There's a full carat of diamonds. They're all 14 karat white gold. You can wear those anywhere. You dress them up, dress them down. Jeans, bridal party. I mean, you name it. There's only 3 pair though.
Okay.
And they're less than $1,000.
And they're in
Heather.
14 karat white gold.
It's the ideal, right?
Okay,
You're not huge. You're not like super party time, but it's like ideal because you could totally dress this up in a little black dress. You could totally dress it down. You can wear these to the beach. be careful, but I mean, they're going to stay nicely secure.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you got versatility here.
Yeah, because they have the little button mechanism. Is there a fancier name for the button mechanism?
I was trying to think of it earlier, and I couldn't come up with anything. I was like, you depress this button. I just said it is a very expensive addition.
Yeah,
it's just the lever button, the button lever.
My nails are in the way.
Maybe, I don't know, shame on us, we should probably know. I'm sure somebody else out there is like, you idiots, it's this, that.
I've always called it a button closure.
Button closure, yeah, that's what I said, button lever.
But most of our closures and fixings and findings have like 2 or 3 different names, so I was like, maybe there's a different one.
I don't know, I'm going to start just coming up with cool stuff.
Yeah, just make it up.
Well, look, somebody, at a certain point, somebody came up with Post-it Omega, I think it works. But the bottom line is there's only 3 of those. We can't spend too much time. Please stay for a little bit longer. What time do you have to be on your show? You already know what you're doing.
I'm going to be in pre-show in like 10 minutes.
No, you're staying with me because you didn't bring me any Irish stew.
Oh,
so that last item was sold 107, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to lovely Heather, my BFF here. And how have you been? I haven't seen you forever. I haven't talked to you forever.
I had to go to England for a funeral, and then we took the kids on spring break, so I've not been around for a minute.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I feel like I hadn't talked to you forever, and I was like, where's Heather? I was like, she didn't like me anymore.
Oh.
And so I heard from you today. I was like, gosh, this first I've been thinking about giving you a call and going and seeing you and Glenn and them. Let's see. Now, here we have a gorgeous, another Luxuro piece here. We're talking about 15 points of diamonds. Not necessarily a huge point of diamonds, but it does have a big statement look to it. You got a really cool heart, always going to be in vogue, but this one's got a little twist to it. It's got kind of a little bypass deal going on with it.
A little bit of design flair going on.
Yes,
yeah,
sort
I like that.
So it's not the sort of boring, monotonous sort of heart stuff that you see out there all the time. And this one's got a little bit, it's fun. And
a little bit of pizzazz to it.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's 14 karat yellow gold. You've even got near colorless diamonds there, blinding white there. 18 inches, fun, flirty. Works for any age, and folks, it's not going to be $2,500. We're doing this for $439. You have an $88 budget pay. Super cute, super timely, and I think it works. I think for really any age, whether you're 120 or
my kids would go crazy.
20 years old or 15 years old. Yeah, absolutely.
My tweens would go nuts for that.
Big time. And it's not going to break the bank. $88. It is on clearance, folks. It will go back up to $549 more than likely tomorrow. We're guaranteed all these prices again for about 24 hours. So that will be item sold 108.
Now I'm distracted by all the pretty diamonds you've got on the desk.
Just take a look, take a look.
Okay.
Hey, figure out whatever your favorite one is, and we'll have you model that one and co-show, or mainly show, before you leave.
Yeah.
How's that work? Sound good? All right, well, look around. Now, with chance we might have already shown 1 or 2 that you might fall in love with, but
okay, this one.
I'm trying to give them a count on this last one. Do you have that, DJ?
Oh, it was 6.
There's 6 of that last one. Okay, so most of what you're seeing today, folks, I usually don't like to hard sell unless we're like 10 or less. It seems like everything we've shown have been 10 or less. So I just want you to know that if something is really truly speaking to you, I understand. In a lot of cases, we're talking about, a decent amount of money. In certain cases, I mean, the money you're saving is obviously huge, but feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to come back in and show you guys and give you a second look at it. That was number 1. That was the Madani. Yeah, it deserves a second look.
I can spot Madani at 50 paces.
You own Madani, that's right.
I do,
you have a killer Madani ring. Yeah, that one was number 1. That was sold 101, and it was spectacular.
Okay, I like the pink diamonds as well.
Okay.
It just feels like it belongs right there. Did you cover this one already?
We have not. We have not covered that one. But where's this bracelet though that you're on there, brother?
This one.
Aha!
Hiding.
Yes. I love this.
That's cleverly done.
This is because it gives you the look of basically, I don't know, 50 to 3/4 of a carat with each one of those. It has kind of an old world look to it as well.
Chris, I think scooch a little to the right, I think.
To my right?
Just get out the frame.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
To the left. The other way.
Wait, to be in frame?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to be in frame. This is the rock star of the show.
Well, for the next 3 minutes, I've got to go to pre-show.
So what we're looking at here, Heather, 4 carats of diamonds, beautiful blinding white diamonds, all in. Now, this is the key. This is what's made this somewhat affordable. Like, this is what would make this in the $4,000 range normally. Because they've done this in sterling silver, but with a beautiful platinum overlay, right? It should be around the $3,000 to $4,000 range. Was our estimated $38.99? All right, $38.99. That's about spot on. About where you would see this at in the retail world. What you would not see 4 carats for, all meticulously set. No. Meticulously set.
Hang on.
What you would not see it for is $503. DJ, how many of these do we have?
4 in total.
Quattro, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That is it. There are 4 of those available to you today.
Oh, that's
Plunge and insert clasp. You got that continuous look, so you do have the tennis bracelet factor, but you also got basically the look of princess cuts. And look, the way they've set these up with those 3 rows of diamond baguettes, and then you've got the 2 on top, the one in the north and the south, gives it that look of about 50 points per each row. Each of these has its own, it articulates in and of itself. So you've got something that's really a lot of hardware there too, right? Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. It gives you a really, really large, bold look here. The look of a lot more than 4 carats, quite frankly, but that is a lot.
The look is like there should be an extra 0 on this.
Yes, 100%. 100%. And the fact that you do have each of those additional smaller baguettes actually does give you a lot more individual sparkle, because you do get the scintillation and the
This
the
is one of the
fire
ones you need
brilliance
like
from each one.
date night lighting for, like we have in the big studio, because this one, when you wear it out and about, is going to go crazy under the lights.
100%. In fact, I think we're missing a light over here. Do you mind if I pop on one of those back ones? Like, are you trying to save some money on electricity here? DJ acting like he's paying a power bill here. There we go. Now we're
Well, I don't know. Maybe they just quietly had children, because apparently once you're a dad, you start turning off lights, complaining about people having lights on, controlling the thermostat.
Well, I'm probably giving him a migraine with all my yelling, screaming, and hooping and hollering about all these amazing opportunities. And he's like, gosh, between that and all the heavy studio lights, he just needed a little break. But there we go, folks. That one is going to be $503. That is a giveaway price. You can get it for $100.
Okay.
On budget
I need
pay.
to get to pre-show.
No, I think you got one more.
Okay, one more.
Yay!
One
All right.
more.
So, that one, we've got 3 left on those, folks. $500 for 4 carat. Yeah. All that, just the hardware alone. All right, now, this was the one that you liked, the pink diamond ring.
Yes.
These are natural pink diamonds.
It's got to be good to take the Madani off for.
Hmm?
It's got to be a good ring to take the Madani off for.
Oh, that's right, because you have this Madani ring. Okay, let's not digress. Oh gosh, that is beautiful.
I know.
We'll sell that. I'll keep this one.
Yeah.
There's only one of them, ladies and gentlemen. I'll sell it to you as soon as she leaves. All right, but take a look. We digress. I'm just kidding. Now, this is 50 points. It shows like a lot more than 50 points.
Is that 50 points? Wow. Okay.
Doesn't that show like a full carat, if not a carat and a half?
That look is bougie.
It is, really. You've got natural pinks. You've got natural whites. I love the chevron style design. It's like, it's very designer chic. It's got a nice wide band. This is going to be, of course, you're going to put pink diamonds. What better to put pink diamonds in than pink gold, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the ideal. This is 50 points, so it's nothing to sneeze at. But folks, anytime you get pink diamonds are pretty much, other than rubies, they're the leader in the clubhouse in terms, if you look at all the Sotheby's auctions, you look at all these big auction diamond houses, all the places that sell the high-end colored diamonds and colored gemstones and white diamonds and big carat weight, the leader pretty much in the clubhouse, and it's been back and forth. It's been a volley between ruby and pink diamonds for price per carat. One of those has been the leader on the leaderboard for the last 10 years since I can remember, since I've been in the business. So you're talking about something that only, since the closure of the Argyle mine, November 3rd of 2020, you're talking about something that has only increased in value, in fact, exponentially. So to get pink diamonds, natural pinks, not irradiated, not that there's a lot of irradiated pinks out there.
I really like the way they've done the band, separating the colours.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the little chevron here with a nice high polish there. Yeah. It's excellent. It does break up the monotony, but it also adds a little element, you know, of just differentiation.
And the ever so slightly dome shapedness to this piece, like this comes up and around.
Yes, yes. And also, another thing that's noteworthy is you do have, apparently, or at least in appearance-wise, now let's scroll down if you don't mind, more on the pinks than you do on the whites. Obviously, pink diamond's one of the most expensive stones in the world. White diamond's very expensive, right?
Yeah, 50 versus 20.
Is that right? Okay, so 35, no, I'm sorry.
35 points.
Oh,
versus
50, yeah, 50
points.
versus, yeah, that's right. 35 versus 15 in the white. So the majority are going to be in those very expensive pink diamonds. Folks, this is $299. I have no idea how, nor do I care. I just want you to be able to get one.
Yeah.
That makes...
and they only have in a size 6, which is my size. What are the chances?
When's your birthday?
October.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. Thanks, eh?
You're like, it'll be sold out by then.
Yeah, well, it's going to be sold out by today. How many do we have left, DJ?
6.
6 of these. There's 6 of them left. So, Heather, God bless you. Give me a call later on. I'd love to catch up and see how you're doing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. How much Irish stew do you think you're going to have left?
There's 2 portions in my freezer right now.
2 portions? There's a portion. Is that like a British thing? How much is a portion?
Like a serving.
Oh, just like, oh.
But they're all in one great big, like, there's a crisp size.
Keep one on ice for me. Keep one on ice.
Right
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather, when are you going to be on? In about an hour?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. Central Time. As soon as we get done here, I want you guys to head on over to the TV show and check out Heather, okay? All right, so we have 6 of these left. Thank you so much, Heather. She's the best. 6 of them left, ladies and gentlemen, in a size 6. You've got a little sizing bar down there. But let's not let perfect be the enemy of the good here. Because this, for $300, whew, no way, no how. Take advantage of that, all right? We're going to move on to a beautiful Celtic cross, which is actually down there. Okay. That's a lot of pink diamonds. How is that only 50 points of pink diamonds? Look at this, folks. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because this is not an itty-bitty, teeny-tiny cross here either. I don't know how, or if that's a mistake, but you got all these baguettes meticulously placed. This is about 1.25 inches. This might be the prettiest cross I've seen in Lord knows how long. No pun intended. Big, big bail here, too. All right, I'm a huge fan of crosses. This might be my favorite that I've seen in forever. It's all in pink diamonds, too. Sort of a Celtic look here. Perfect. Obviously, we're here St. Patrick's Day here. Natural pink diamonds, I3. It says it's only 50 points. Folks, look, these are all baguettes, all down and all across. Absolutely beautiful. You don't have to be a believer, I am, but to really appreciate that and to appreciate the beauty of this. Now, it does not come with the chain. No worries, we can get you a chain. Don't even think about that. Think about the fact that that looks like about 3 carats worth of pink diamonds. These are natural pinks. It's 50 points. It's $349. It's in vermeil, but look, that's 2.5 microns minimum of pink gold on top of 925 sterling silver. We got a big bail there. I think that would probably accommodate up to a 2.5, maybe even 3 millimeter. I mean, it's a large bail, which is, I'm finding that to be more and more important. The more I kind of get into where I'm really wearing a lot more pendants now. And the crosses I get, I want to make sure that they have a decent sized bail. This one does have a rather large bail that can accommodate, I think, some millimeter width. For example, you know, I wear a little bit larger in millimeter width most of the time. But man, is that spectacular. Folks, $349. It's sold 111. You can get it for $70. $70. It is so well made. The baguettes, the rounds surrounding the baguettes. Look at the detail work here. These are all natural pinks in pink gold. 50 points, $349. It's beautiful. It's so well made. I love it. How many do we have? Guys, girls, yes, everybody. Ladies, gentlemen, sure, 100%. This works for everybody. I'm sorry?
5.
That's the problem. There's only 5. It's a last in stock opportunity. $70 gets it home. This is not a clearance item though, so if you want to get it home and inspect it and see if you agree with me that it's one of the most beautiful crosses you've ever seen, 100%. And if you don't agree, send it back. But this is a $1,699 piece you're getting today and only for the next 24 hours, I got to imagine. for $349. $70, less than $100 gets it home today. And then you're going to spend basically a little over $2 a day for the remaining 4 months. I think it's totally worth it. Pink diamonds and just a wonderful sentiment of a wonderful sacrifice right around Christmas or Easter time. And the sacrifice was made, so really beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, very limited. Just because we're almost, well, we're making okay time, I think, right?
Yeah, we're doing decent.
Okay, good. How you feel, DJ? You okay?
Yeah.
I know you've been struggling a little bit. Both. Well, I've had the allergies. Poor DJ's a little bit under the weather too today, so we're all trucking through. But man, I'm really thankful to have you working overtime here. So that one, folks, I gotta say, forgive me, I'm gonna step up. Now look what's coming up. You want a big, bold look. Classy, elegant. This is what we're about to be dealing with here. And I apologize. My allergies are getting the best of me too. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this one is not gonna. It's not gonna make any sense. Pull up a chair. I want to talk about it. What you have here are natural pinks. Now these are uncut natural pink diamonds. They're in the raw. You do get a very full look. You do get, though, a very, very bright pink look from them, and they are all natural once again. But again, they're going to be uncut, so these are going to be unfaceted. I mean, they're cut, but much more in a sort of not the traditional way that we know is cut with all the detailed faceting work. But you get a raw look. You get something that is substantial. And you get each of these individually. They're sort of prong set, but they're in a bezel setting surrounding that, which gives it a very robust look. You've got a lot. I wish we had the actual gram weight of this sterling silver, which is all going to be bathed in 14 karat pink gold, rose gold, right? This mounting, this blank, if you will, this the setting alone, ladies and gentlemen, this is 20 inches. Got a big lobster claw clasp at the top. So what that does for you, I'm so glad they did that instead of the plunge and insert, because what that does is if you wanted to extend it, that's your prerogative. You could do that. You've got each of these individually articulated sections all surrounding it, right? Each one of those articulates in and of themselves. And then once you get on the road here, they start to articulate from side to side. Now what does that do? That keeps it from wanting to flip around and get all cattywampus and sort of awkward at an awkward angle. It's going to stay nice and flat on your chest, ladies. Or gentlemen, if you so decide, because it's 20 inches, why not? 2 karat 60 of pink diamonds. Natural. The mounting alone, I think $500, $600, $700. You get this entire, it may be a mistake, $349. $349 for 2 karat 60 natural pink diamonds. Yeah. What is it? Tony says it. I think there's a deal on the table, ladies and gentlemen. That 2 karat 60, the hardware, ladies and gentlemen, the hardware alone. If you just, look, forget about the 2.5 microns of rose gold on top of already what is got to be at least, Lord knows, probably close to 20 grams. All right, let me be conservative. It's probably more, way more. But let me be conservative. Let's call it 10 grams. Of 925 silver for $349. You got to steal. this ornate, this meticulously set. I mean, 3 rows. Substantial, yes. Dress it up, yes. Dress it down, yes. Wear it anytime. Wear it much as you want. You've got a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale with one of the most valuable stones in the world. Pink diamonds, not faux pink diamonds, not synthetic, not lab created, any kind of with a shield or any. No, you've got all natural, uncut pink diamonds, and 2.6 carats worth, and you're getting it for $349. Yes, 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 yes. It's 20 inches. Lobster claw clasp. You can get an extender for that if you need. You've got 2.5 microns of pink gold on top. Nothing looks better with pink diamonds than pink gold. And you can get it for $70 today. You can get it for $70 today. How many of these do we have, Mr. DJ?
We have 3.
Like many items that we've shown you today, unfortunately, a very exclusive club of you will be able to procure this one. It's 3. It's 3. There's 3 available, and it's $349. It's 2.6 carats of pink diamonds. 2.6 carats of one of the most expensive diamonds in the world. And there's 3 of them left. Okay, that one sells itself. All right, that was sold 112, sold 112. Okay, do not miss that. Oh my goodness. Now, if you love that, I think you're going to really love this next one. This is a mom and son. I think you make an argument for the Virgin Mary and child, but let's leave it open to interpretation. Because the bottom line is, this is going to be one of the more affordable items. I think it's one of the more thoughtful items, and also Mother's Day is coming up, so it could be mom and daughter. It's a silhouette. Look at this. How gorgeous, how beautiful, how thoughtful and thought-provoking is that? Mom and son pendant. But look, I don't see a little schmeckle or anything, so let's say mother and child. 6 points on the pink diamonds, natural pink diamonds. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this is the absolute perfect Mother's Day gift. Okay? It's all going to be in the vermeil, the pink rose gold. It's the ideal size. It's not going to be too big. It's not going to be too small either, though. This is really beautiful. I wonder, is this a closeout? It seems like something very designer. It's 3/4 of an inch, exactly. 3/4 of an inch from bail to bottom. Now there is a bail on the back. The bail is on the mother's, the back of her head. All right, mother and child pendant here. This is going to come with the vermeil chain. Now there was an item that we showed you earlier which did not come with the vermeil chain. Might I encourage you to get this one if in fact you got one of the 3 pink diamond Celtic crosses that was available. There was only 3 of these. It did not come with the chain. I strongly suggest, this was about, I think, $200 or $300 and some change, something like that, was that pendant. This was $349. Okay, this was item sold 110, I think.
I think so, yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful. I would suggest if you get this, and how many do we have of this one? Because we only had 3 of this one. This was the vermeil cross. It was $349. A great deal. About 1.25 inches, top to bottom. This one's about 3/4 of an inch. But get this because it does come. Even if you're a father, you have a mother, don't you? Or do you have a wife? Or you have a daughter maybe, or somebody who's a mother in your life that you want to honor around Mother's Day. Get this pendant for them. You can keep the chain to go with that rose gold cross. This is $69.99. It's a giveaway price. It's $14 on budget pay. The vermeil cross alone, it's a 20-inch chain. It's not the thickest chain, but it's also about a $100 value chain. You've got sterling silver bathed in rose gold. Very difficult to come across a rose gold vermeil chain. this is going to be an opportunity to get that for $69.99, and you get this really beautiful, thoughtful, pink diamond encrusted mother and child pendant that's unlike anything I've ever seen, quite frankly. I think it's just a beautiful sentiment. Oh my gosh. How many do we have again?
19.
There's 19 of these. There's 18 of them actually, because, no, 17. I've got my mother and a stepmother. So there's 17 of these available now for $69.99. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. It's beautiful. It's lovely. The sentiment is gorgeous. It's got 6 points of pink diamonds. It shows like a little bit more than that. And Mother's Day is right around the corner. So, you're going to need to move quick. There's only one review. It's a 5-star review for what it's worth. These will not last. Mother's Day is too close. This is too beautiful. It's just lovely though. A heart, yeah, sure. We see a lot of hearts. And sometimes hearts can get a little bit like, okay, yeah, another heart. Here we go with another heart. Yeah, here we go with another heart. This is a thoughtful heart. This brings tears to my eyes. Like Heather not bringing me any Irish stew. Yeah, only the more sentimental kind of tears. But anyway, folks, take another look, and then we're going to move on. We have 19 of these left. It's $69.99. $14 gets it home. It comes with the 20-inch vermeil chain. No brainer, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you and your mother had just a so-so relationship, get it just for the chain, all right? I have great mothers, full disclosure. So, yeah, there's 17 left. All right, so we're going to move on. That was sold 113. We're going to move on to sold 114. Sold 114, we've got it available up to a size 10. And I'm going to say, look, gents, we're in. Because my criteria, wide band, low profile for a gents ring. And we got it available in a size 10. I can rock that as a pinky ring. So this isn't just for the ladies. But ladies, 100% you want to go for this. It shows like it's 3 carats. It's a full carat of diamonds. But you've got rows upon rows upon rows of blinding white baguettes, all flanked north and south by a row of rounds. Now, one of the things you might notice about here is that interspersed in between, you've got rounds sort of staggered in between all of those baguettes. What does that do? Well, that adds to the sparkle factor, to the wow factor, to the scintillation factor, but it also adds to the pain in the butt factor of having to set every single one of these stones. Somebody spent a lot of time, effort, and energy into putting this together, which is so wild that we're selling this for $199. $199. Honeycomb under gallery filigree work, finished underneath. I don't think you find this for less than $1,000, $1,500 at the retail level. Just because the labor work alone, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind the fact that you've got beautiful, rich, blinding white diamonds here. The width of the band is going to be just shy of a half inch. So, gents, 100%. Look, this is the size. Unfortunately, they gave me the size 5, but we have it available in size 5, a 7, an 8, a 9, and a 10, according to the website. I hope that's correct. Is that correct, too, from what you're seeing on your information page? Okay, cool.
And we have 40, by the way.
And there's 40 of them. Okay, all right. So, guys, you're in, 100%. I say go for it. That's my opinion. Look, obviously, this is not the right size for me, but low profile, wide cigar style band. Ladies, 100% you're in, just because you want something that's showy, something that looks beautiful, something that's going to have pizzazz, something that's going to have a lot of sparkle factor. It's got all of the ingredients that make for both a great female ring and a female cluster ring, large, big, bold cocktail ring, and for the gents. So I think for that reason, we're all going to be able to enjoy this one. And oh, that's from this morning. The great green show this morning. You guys should go check it out. But this one is a winner. And we actually have enough to go around, thankfully. 19, you said 19?
40.
40, okay. So brand new item. And yeah, this is one you want to get in on. A little bit of a sizing bar down below, but if you get in right now, you're not going to have to worry about that sizing issue. Again, the only one we're sold out of is a 6. This is a, I'm guessing this is a 5 because it barely fits on my pinky. But we've got a 7, an 8, a 9, and a 10. And I'm presumably a lot less on the 5 and the 10, just if I'm just using common sense here. And past is any indicator of the future. Okay, so take advantage of it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the diamonds are there. The look is there. A carat, it seems like an understatement just because you got such a big, bold look there. But that shows like a lot more like 3 carats, quite frankly. And it's fantastically made, so come on in on that one. That one is going to be sold $114. Truly spectacular. Very affordable too. Less than $200. Look, you can get this home for $40 on budget pay. Well, what is budget pay? Budget pay, for those of you who aren't familiar, there's 0 credit check. There's 0 interest payments whatsoever. You get this home for $40. You pay $1.33 a day for the remaining 4 months. Pretty doable proposition. Now, there's something I want to point out to you guys, and you might notice the little ticker above me, especially if you're watching on TikTok. I'm not sure if you're seeing that with Facebook, but we do have a code today. I'm not sure if this code is going to be applicable. It's supposed to not be applicable with any item that we show you here because they're not supposed to be eligible for that. But what I'm going to say is give it a shot anyway. I'm here to save you money, and occasionally some of them fall through the cracks. I'm not making any promises, but if you are able to get an additional 25% off, good on you. Mazel tov, right? You got hooked up. So take advantage of that at the promo code section. Punch in extra code 25. I don't know how long that will be for, but it's going on right now. So occasionally you might get lucky. But either way, you're getting phenomenal deals. We are guaranteed the lowest price guarantee, at least on everything that we've shown you today. And I know for a fact that most of these are going to be bumping back up substantially after 24 hours. But today's the 17th, and for now, it's salad days and diamond heaven for all of you that are watching right now. All right, so that being said, we just showed you a fantastic, what looked like a New York closeout, and we priced it like a New York closeout. That was a full carat on the diamonds. I think if you got that, I want to strongly recommend, not insist, but strongly recommend that you get this. We're going to match the price on this one. Look at that. This is a full carat. It shows, once again, like a lot more than a full carat, does it not? Big, bold, cocktail pendant look on that one. All right? It's $197.99. So $197.99, $39.60, and you get this home. Here's the good news. We also have it available in a blue and a champagne. Is that right? Blue and champagne? Blue, yes. The blue's going to be a little bit more expensive. That one's going to be $249. If you got the Chuck Clemency ring, there was only 3 of those left. I'm going to strongly encourage you to get the blue version of this. It's going to go fantastically. I think it's almost a dog tag style look. So I think it works fine for the gents, especially if you have that gents ring. So I'm going to encourage you, if you got that gents ring, the Chuck Clemency, that very limited. There was 3 of these left. That's all 3 in the entire company ever, forevermore. That was limited edition. All that's left, last in stock. If you got that, I'm going to encourage you to get the blue version of this. It will sync up beautifully. And it does have the baguettes, which are going to be in sync with the baguettes that you have, the invisibly tension set baguettes in that ring, and it will go fantastic. Ladies, if you got that ring, that was a size 7, was all that we had available. It's sizable, but then I'm going to encourage you to get this as well in the blue. Now, we've got it available in the white here. That's what we have in the studio. We also have it available in a red diamond, sort of a fiery orangey red look as well. That will be $249. This one will be under $200 though. The white diamond version will be under $200, $197.99. This is sold $115. It's going to be about 1.5 inches from bail to bottom, maybe 1.25 inches. Yeah, forgive me, about 1 inch and, well, a little bit shy of 1.25 inches. It shows like a lot bigger. Well, right at 1 inch. Forgive me. I don't know. It seems like a lot bigger. Something about it's like I don't know. Doesn't that seem like a lot more than 1 inch to you guys too? It's like I don't know. It's like an optical illusion. Am I getting that right? It seems like 1.5 inches. I'm usually really good at judging, but I guess it's an inch. This seems like a lot bigger. But maybe that's just me. Then again, I have been looking at like some of the most beautiful diamonds. I think this is going to go great though with the ring that we just showed you. I would definitely go with the white if you procured that ring. So the ring was $114. This is going to be sold $115. Remember, we also have this available with the red diamonds, and we have it available with the blue. So take advantage of this, folks. This is $197. You get it for less than $40 on budget pay. It's not going to be. This is not. No, it's not a clearance item. So get it home. See if you love it. I think you will. You got beautiful rounds. You got rows of about 4 of those. They're going to sort of. They're going to taper out toward the center. Yeah, this is a good look. I think this works as a gents. Like, I'm not a big. You know, most of you know that I'm not a big pendant guy, but I think this works as a gents pendant too. Why not? It's got kind of that dog tag feel to it. So for that reason, I say, guys, go for it. Yeah, if you like it, you know, you got the sort of bunny rabbit ears as the in the bail there too, which I think is kind of cool. And yeah, I think it works for both the ladies and the gentlemen. But it definitely works if you got that blue. Then just you'll see it. It's gonna be a little bit more money for the blue, but not much more. It's like negligible. It's like 20, 30 bucks more. So take advantage of that, folks. I gotta assume we have more on these because I'm not seeing any reviews yet. So we probably got enough of these to go around. 12. All right, so not a ton of them to go around. You know, this is a good time to talk about that. We're not. I guess this has kind of become patently obvious to everybody. We're not getting a ton of diamonds here as much as in the past here lately. Have you guys noticed that? Why do you think that is? I have a theory, and I'm not sure that I could be completely speaking out of turn, but I have a theory. We know about the Argyle mine. You guys have been, we've thrown that at you like ad nauseum. You're like, yeah, we got it. The Argyle mine shut down. About the ripple effect, I do think that is a thing, right? I think that has affected the price of diamonds. I think that us getting diamonds at the prices we used to be able to get them at, we're not able to anymore. I think that we're not going to then go out and purchase things because we are so hard-nosed in terms of our negotiating tactics. We're tough. Or I'm not tough, but our people are some of the best in the world. They relish it. They're great at it. And they're fantastic at it. And good, because guess what? They pass those savings on to you. But I think the bottom line is we are not getting as many diamonds, whether it be colored or even white diamonds, as we used to be able to, at the prices we used to be able to. And so we're sort of like, well, fine. We'll take our toys, in this case, our money, our cash, and go home. And so we're not getting as many, because if we can't get a great deal that we can then pass on to you, then we're not going to do it. So I think that's the reason why when we show you so many different items, and a lot of these are last in stock, but never so much as this particular show have we had so few of each item. And I think that's a direct correlated to the fact that the diamond prices have continuously and have so exponentially increased here in just the recent years since the closure of that Argyle mine. I think that created a ripple that is now, that chicken is coming home to roost, unfortunately. So I say all that to say this, is that, look, we have opportunities here for you. I understand that some of them are going to be substantial in terms of maybe you know, they're considered purchase. But consider what they would normally be and shop around, look around, but don't look around very long, because almost every item we've shown you today has been like 3 or 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe 5. I think we had one that maybe we had 20 of, maybe one that we had 40 of. But it's been a long time since almost every item I've shown you has been like 3 and they're done. So do with that what you may. I'm not trying to create urgency or anything, or not. I'm trying to hard sell, but diamonds, they're an heirloom stone. We all know that. They go up in value. They are, Your money is usually relatively safe with them, safer than it is with a dollar. And that's my opinion, my personal opinion. But what have your dollars done in the last 3 years? How's that purchasing power with a dollar treating you? Can you get anything for a dollar anymore? Just saying. All right. That being said, yeah, the opportunities have been here. Now, let's move on to another, what I think is an amazing opportunity, because I think what we're doing here is we're giving you opportunities at 6, 9 months ago, a year and a half ago that we made these deals, and we just haven't caught up to what we can actually get for these, because we know, look, we can get more, totally. This is 4 carats of natural champagne diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, champagne diamonds, Argyle mine, yada, yada, yada. But yes, Argyle mine, quick bullet points, quick Cliff Notes version. Closure 2020. Colored diamonds, demand for colored diamonds, bigger than ever. Okay? So the supply has shrunken. The demand is greater than ever. What's going to happen? Simple economics tells you, you don't even have to have taken a college class like I did to tell you that the common sense will tell you, look, the prices are going to go up. This is 4 carats. There's no way, no how this should be less than $2,000, $1,000 a carat, dealer to dealer. We're doing it today for $999. Less than $1,000 gets you 4 carats of all natural, genuine champagne diamonds, a plethora of them. Look at this up close and personal. This is so meticulously made. There's so much hardware here. It's all bathed in rose gold. Have we ever done this low? I remember we did this one other time. I think it was like $1,200, and that was a killer deal. Finished back gallery with filigree work. Great use of negative space there. It's like a leafy motif design. This is 18 inches. This has got to be 20 inches. Maybe 18. Yeah. But dreamy. $200 on budget pay. 4 carats. Just like pink diamonds, I think champagne diamonds look fantastic in rose gold. I love the fact that you've got all of these pear shapes surrounding it. You've got this mill grain work surrounding each of these pear shapes. That's going to give you the look of almost pink diamonds, of almost micro pave pink diamonds surrounding each of those because of the optical illusion that you get with a sort of knobby mill grain finish. You've got excellent use of the negative space in between here, right? In between there, they're going to be held together by a couple little prongs at the north, south, east, and west, right? But you also have this sort of little bit of negative space here, which is so elegant, adds a really strong element of 3-dimensionality. Try that code extra 25. If you get this for $750, you stole it. You stole it at $999. Ladies and gentlemen, you get this home for $200. It's not a clearance item. You can get it home. And if you don't think that the hardware alone in 925 sterling silver, of all of that, look, you'd be lucky just to get this bracelet for $999 at the retail level is unthinkable. Just a bracelet. And you're getting essentially 3 of them. Thick, wide, substantial, classy, elegant, wear it up, dress it down, in other words. It's going to look great with that little black dress. It will look fantastic with a pair of jeans on. You're just going to look like a really classy lady wearing a t-shirt and blue jeans when you put this on. It's going to add a pop of elegance. Pink gold's going to go with every single skin tone out there. It's going to look fantastic on anybody, any age group. This is substantial. 4 carats of genuine, all-natural champagne diamonds. This is beautiful. You've got a plunging insert clasp, very elegant, continuous tennis necklace style in that you've got a continuous row of this diamond presentation, but with that staggered look, which is so elegant, so trendy, so boutique. How many do we have, sir?
We had, I think, 4.
And there's 4. 4, $200. If it's even a question, if you're even considering it, it's virtually risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And with 4 left, I promise you, if you send it back, you're not going to hurt anybody or break anybody's feelings. In fact, you'll probably, somebody will be elated when they see one pop back up on the website. It'll probably pop back up for like $1,500, but somebody would still be elated to get this. For $1,500, I think you still got a fantastic deal. I would not feel bad selling this for $1,500 at all. It's easily worth that. For $999 and to take a chance on it for $200 with a 30-day money-back guarantee, that's a no-brainer. There's only 4 left. If you're even thinking about it, if you think mom might like this, Mother's Day is right around the corner. Easter, how beautiful would this be to wear to church on Easter? Elegance, class, sophistication. This is gorgeous. You know it and I know it. There's only one review. It's a 5-star. All right, there's 4 left. Okay, so we're going to move on. That is spectacular. That is beautiful. We might come back to it if there's a little bit of time left. I'm just trying to hustle because I'm afraid.
3 items left.
We have what? We're good?
3 items left. Yeah.
3? Okay, so we're making good time. Okay, good. All right, cool. All right, then I'm just going to come back and maybe do my top 3 or top 5 with the remaining time. Good. I was sweating. I know I was stalling on those first couple items, and it's like, those are really strong, and everything's strong. Folks, what you've been seeing today is probably one of the finest diamond shows, and I hope I'm able to convey to you the beauty of what we've had here and the quality of what we've had here, quite frankly, because what we got is opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. And here's another one. Now, in the first show, we had a designer piece. And we're going to bring you another one right here, right now. I was looking around on it because I was trying to find the blue sapphire, which is a signature of a signature collection piece. The Giuseppe Perez designer, Italian design. This looks like a spaceship from heaven. It is gorgeous. Cocktail ring loaded with beautiful diamonds. How this is only 50 points of diamonds makes 0 sense to me. You've got the use of some illusion setting here with the use of platinum over sterling silver here and the design work, but is there anything that this amazing young lady can't do? Gaia Perez is the granddaughter of Giuseppe Perez. She's both super kind, very, very sweet lady, but wildly talented, brilliantly beautiful, and just a ball of talent when it comes to design work. Her father was one of the most brilliant premier designers, design work for Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, among many other kings, queens, parliamentarians, senators, you name it, and everybody in between. From just normal me to beautiful you out there, ladies. They do some of the finest work. It's so beautiful, and they always have their signature designer a little on the interior somewhere, which is what I was searching for. This one is in a very random place. Now, I want you to make sure that you get this in your size. That's going to be kind of key here because it's 360 degrees of awesome here, right? Do you notice that? This is the under gallery there, but that's the under side of the ring. So don't want you sizing this one, even though I'm sure you could size that, but then you're going to miss out on that. Love you. I love you. That. Those 3 words. Boom, 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 boom. Very pretty song. All right, so get this for somebody you love. Get this for yourself. Love yourself. It's spectacular. You've got plethora of diamonds there in the front. Here's for TikTok. Here's for Instagram and Facebook. You've got invisible illusion settings there, which are going to amplify. Basically, it's like a bullhorn for your diamonds. And these are not itty-bitty, teeny, tiny diamonds. So you've got a bullhorn for your diamonds. Live age restricted. Your live may contain themes not suitable for younger audiences. Did I say something that was not suitable? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Or is it the Schmeckle thing? I don't think so. No, don't restrict us. Kids.
Okay, we're good.
Kids, we're perfectly fine. It's just your Uncle Chris here. Maybe it's the jacket. Here, take the jacket off. I'll look more younger here. It's green. I didn't want to get pinched. Isn't it St. Patrick's Day when you get pinched for not wearing green? I didn't want anybody pinching me. So, I digress. Now, that said, it's getting warm anyway. Giuseppe Perez, cocktail ring. Where were we at? Cocktail ring, diamond, amplification of the diamonds. Yeah. Spaceship from heaven. Yeah. Oh, wait. Spaceship from heaven? Maybe that was what I said that was considered controversial. I love you. Is that controversial? I don't think so. Nice scroll work underneath. Ladies, it's a cocktail ring you can be proud of. Gentlemen, it's a cocktail ring that you can be proud to give to a lovely lady in your life, whether it be your mother, whether it be your wife, whether it be your daughter, whether it be your sister, a girl that's a friend of yours, not a girlfriend, yeah, if you don't have a wife. It's fantastic. The design work, I mean, look, in this secondary portion here, I just want you to see all this detailed design work. You've got all this high polish here, all platinum over sterling silver, so all precious metal, all big, all bold, all beautiful, all amplified diamonds. Gives you the look of about 5 carats easily from 50 points, because you do have that bullhorn for each of these diamonds, and it's done not just by any designer, but by one of the best in the entire world. These are limited. You're getting first crack at it. $30 gets this home on budget pay. It's $149 of 100% worth it. These are going to be very limited. When she makes these, I think she makes maybe 60 at the most, maybe 80 at the most of any particular item, and then breaks that mold. In other words, there might be something that looks somewhat like this, but it will never be this exact design. So you're getting a one of however many. These are very, very limited. And again, these are designer pieces. You're going to get the Giuseppe Perez. You're going to get that casing, which is going to have a nice silhouette of Giuseppe Perez himself, who unfortunately passed very recently. But it is ran by one of the most talented designers in the world, with a pedigree unlike any other. And that tradition of really fine craftsmanship continues. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one for the record books. You can definitely be proud to have it. I love you. On the bottom, make sure you get it while you can get it in your size. We have a 6, a 7, a 9, and a 10. Okay? If you have to get this sized, I don't know. Talk to a jeweler, but get it while, don't worry about that. Get it now while we have it available in your sizes. They're very limited. How many do we have total?
13.
There's 13 total, but we have them available in 6, 7, 9, and 10. And I dare say if you want it in your particular size, then time is of the essence. Designer piece, you will have on the side wall here that round blue sapphire, which is a signature of the Giuseppe Perez brand, and it is such a strong and solid brand. Gorgeous. Well done. Gosh, she's a ball of talent. Whoa, that's amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move on. I could spend all day on this. That's fantastic. Yes, a spaceship from heaven. That's what it looks like to me. All right, so speaking of heaven, we've got a Celtic cross coming your way, which I think is one of the most beautiful you're ever going to see, other than the one we brought you earlier, which we only have 3. Those are probably sold out at this point. That was the pink diamond one. If it's not sold out, you better jump on it. There's 3 to begin with. Hopefully, if you love it, what's not to love, there's still 1 left. How many do we have in this last one? Because this next one's strong too. Really, really strong.
We have 44 of this one.
Okay, so we have enough to go around. Thank you. This is the ideal for both ladies, for both gentlemen. You've got sort of that Celtic cross. In other words, the cross it has a little bit of flare up at the north, at the south, and it kind of, gradually graduates upwards or outwards as it goes out in the east and west. This one, though, with this sort of double sash of baguettes, timeless, unique, classic, the most iconic symbol of all time, the most important figure and person and deity of all time, in my opinion, personally. That's not Chappelle C's opinion, that is mine. I am a believer, full disclosure, but look, I think this works, ladies and gentlemen. whether you're a believer or not. This is cool. This looks strong. This works for gents. This works for ladies. This is only $129. $129. It's got 50 points of genuine diamonds, not simulated diamonds, not cubic zirconia. No. 50 points of genuine diamonds, meticulously placed, fantastically placed. This is awesome. I don't wear pendants. I wear cross pendants. A couple other pendants I mix in there. Guys, yes. Prayer group, Bible study group, pastor, priest, you name it. Get one for them if you appreciate them. And you should appreciate them. Otherwise, you should find a new church. Get one for the deacons in your church if they do a good job. Get one for those people in your church that you love and respect and do a good job. Get one for somebody who's going through a difficult time, somebody who's having a crisis of faith. Get one for somebody who just likes a cool look. Ed Hardy years ago, he had a bunch. I think it was Ed Hardy had a bunch of cross stuff. I don't know that it was necessarily faith related. It doesn't have to be. Look, I'm a Christian. Full disclosure, 100%. I'm a believer, and I'm very proud of it. And I've been baptized 2 times actually. One when I was 8, and then one a couple years back. When I sort of rekindled my faith, and it works for me. But another thing about it is, I'm not one of those that's like, well, unless you're a true believer, you're this perfect person or this or that, you can't wear that. No, fake it till you make it. Look, by all means, if you're not a believer, wear it. I'm of that opinion. I don't know. I'm not speaking for all Christians, but I love it. Somebody who's not a believer wearing one, sure. You're going to advertise for my guy? Sweet. It's a beautiful sentiment. And this is absolutely a beautiful piece of jewelry. That's the bottom line. So, 100%. We got enough to go around, ladies and gentlemen. But it's Easter. We're coming up on Easter, right? So, I don't know that these last. But as of right now, I think we have enough. It depends, These are, again, 50 points of white diamonds. We have about 50 of them, you say?
44.
44, okay. I think we have enough to go around, but also I would also say, because I do throw in that whole, if you have a Bible study group or like a group that gets together maybe like once a month or once every week that does like a Bible study or something, $26 is the budget pay on this. So, I understand that's not cheap. It's not inexpensive, but it's also very inexpensive for what you're getting. This will come with the 18-inch chain, by the way. So it's going to be ready to go out of the box. That'll fit most guys and gals too. 18-inch chain. Let me double check that. But what I will say is that 44 can become a lot less if, in fact, somebody does say, you know what, I had a good year. I'm having a great start to the year. The Lord has blessed me, and I want to give, maybe 10 people in my Bible study group, or maybe I want to give 20 people. In other words, what I'm saying is that number can quickly dwindle. Yeah, it was 18-inch, a true 18-inch. It can go down to 16, though, ladies, if you wanted to kind of choke it up a little bit. That way you could sort of have it a little bit higher up on the neckline. It does go down to 16, because you have like about 2 inches worth of jump rings. In other words, what I'm saying, folks, is time is not necessarily of the essence, but I doubt it would be $129 after tomorrow either way. But all it does take is one person to maybe want to buy his whole congregation one. And there's no limit to the amount that you can buy, but there's a limit to the amount that we have. We only got 44 left of those. It's perfect for men, perfect for women, the ideal size, and it comes with a chain. It's all in precious metal, genuine, real diamonds. One of the coolest designs I've seen on a cross. And we see hundreds of cross looks here. I really do like this. I love this. I love the one that we had earlier too. If you're a cross lover, I just want to kind of flash this in there while we're on the subject. There was only 3 of that pink diamond one left. That was about $349. But that is also a great look, especially for the ladies. I think that one was a really cool Celtic look as well. But I'd be remiss not to show that one as well. That one didn't come with a chain, but this one does. It's fantastic. It's the ideal size both for men and women. So I'm not going to spend much time just because we're running short on time here. I want to try to get to the last two items that we have. But a great opportunity there, believe it or not. I think that one's going to be a winner for sure at $129. So that was sold $118, and with a little bit of time that we have left, forgive me, I have a little bit of sniffles there, folks. It's that time down here in Tejas. We got a red diamond band ring here for you. These are going to be, well, let's see, you're probably going to have some irradiation going on with these because otherwise it would be like $1 million. Trust me, I sold a red diamond. I've seen one real red diamond in my entire life, and sold for like $180,000. I think was the bottom line on that thing. I didn't get it. I didn't sell it, unfortunately. Somebody else did. But I had an opportunity to give it a shot. I shot my shot and struck out. That said, you can get 25 points. I think this works for the guys. It works for the gals too, because we do have this available in a size 9 and a size 5. It's very sizable otherwise. You got a sizing bar underneath. But you're getting about just shy of probably 1/4 of an inch in term, oh, well, we'll call it 1/8 of an inch in terms of the width. So not super wide band, but a good look, good solid look. You're getting double row of those red diamonds, 25 points here. I'm going to flash that in there for you. Now I have big hands, just full disclosure, but it makes a nice band ring there. That's why I think it works for the guys, works for the gals. It's not necessarily a masculine or feminine color either. You just got lots of cool sparkle, lots of great color here. The kicker is, ladies and gentlemen, this is not like $200 or $300. This one's $57.99. What? Yes. $57.99. $14.50 on budget pay, 0 credit check, 0 interest payments. That gets this home. Less than $20 gets this home, not in mystery metal, not in some weird alloy or this or that, not even in the wonderful stainless steel, which I love. This is in sterling silver, rhodium, and platinum. Rhodium in the black rhodium prongs. What's that going to do? It's going to amplify the beautiful, rich red, or fiery orangey red color in the diamonds. These are genuine diamonds. Granted, probably going to be irradiated. Common. Otherwise this is a $100,000 ring or $50,000 ring. But genuine diamonds. Mined from the earth diamonds. We've basically just taken a process through treatment, which is common on most gemstones and most stones out there, and we sort of sped up nature's progress. But what you're getting for less than $100 is wild to me. $14.50. Now, here's the good news also. We've only got a 5 and a 9 available in this. This is going to be last in stock. We do have, if you go to sold 119, you're going to see that we have a bunch of other colored diamonds available. Some will be natural. For example, there might be a champagne diamond in this exact style that's available to you. That will more than likely be at, are they going to all be at $57.99? We're just doing this one. I would think the red diamond would be the most expensive one. No, we got a natural champagne. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. It'll be $79. You ditto that with the yellow diamond, which will ditto that with the blue, ditto that with the multicolor, but they're all $79.99, and then $69 with the white one. We've got the white version of this, all in blue and green. But the red diamond one today, ladies and gentlemen, which I think would be normally the most expensive one of all of those, is only $57.99. The others are $79.99. This will probably go back up to $79.99 tomorrow if there's any of them left. How many do we have of the red?
17.
17 of these. But get them all. And look, 57 versus 79. I understand, yeah, but it's like 20 bucks. A little over 20 bucks. It's like 22 bucks. If you love one of the other colors, go for it. Look, utilize the budget pay. They're all going to be under $20 on budget pay. Even 79 would be under $20. It'd be like 17 bucks on budget pay. Excuse me. $14.50. 17 of these left. Get a couple of them and stack them up too. In fact, get a couple of the different colors and stack them up. Why, you can get them in your size. They're all going to be under $100. That's an amazing value. Genuine diamonds, 1/4 carat a piece, whether it be red, yellow, blue, green, white, or champagne, natural champagne. Take advantage of it, folks. And utilize your budget pay. if you want to get a couple of them. You can probably stack 3 of these up together, ladies. Even if you have a short, because I could probably stack 4 of them together. So most ladies can probably stack 3 of these together, maybe 2. And an excellent opportunity. Now, we're almost out of time. Gosh. I think that's everything, though. We did get to everything. All right. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I realize that we've thrown a lot at you today. I hope you had a great time, as good a time as I had. I want to thank DJ for powering through. What a trooper. I know you haven't felt that great, but you've done a great job as usual. I want to thank the lovely Heather. I want to encourage you guys to go watch Heather Chambers on the live TV. She's going to be starting in about 2 minutes from now. So mosey on over to the Shop LC. If you just tuned in, nearly everything that we've shown today has been very, very limited. I mentioned this a minute ago. So I want to highly encourage you, for example, the Madani piece that we started the show off with, nearly everything, quite frankly, has been like 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s. So go back and watch this again. It should be available to you probably within the hour. And if you love diamonds, genuine diamonds, then those opportunities galore here, but they're very limited and finite. Till next time, folks, love you. We'll catch you next time, and God bless you. Thank you. Cheers.
Okay.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Good stuff, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Of course.
You need help with anything, or you?
Should be okay.
Or am I the one that got you sick and you're like, the fuck out of here, Chris?
I don't think so.